Hello friends, this is Professor Himanshu Deshmukh. So today we are going to see problem number 5 on kinematics of particle. Now this problem is based on motion with variable acceleration. Now on this concept we have solved one previous numerical in which we have solved with the help of derivation. Okay. So if you have not seen that particular video, first see that numerical and then come back to this particular numerical. Okay. So let us begin our today's problem. Our today's problem says that the motion of a particle is given by a is equal to t cube minus 3t square plus 5. Now where a is the acceleration in meter per second square and t is time in seconds. The velocity of a particle at t is equal to 1 second is 6.25 meter per second. So when t is 1 second, velocity is 6.25 meter per second. And the displacement is 8.8 meters. So when t is 1 second, again the displacement is 8.8 meters. Okay. Calculate the displacement and velocity at t is equal to 2 seconds. Okay. So this is our basic question. So in this particular numerical, the equation is given of acceleration. Okay. So acceleration is equal to t cube minus 3t square plus 5. Okay. In previous numerical, the equation of displacement was given. Okay. So in previous numerical, the equation of displacement was given. So from S, if you want the equation of V, you have to derivate it. Okay. You have to derivate it. From V to get the equation of acceleration, again you have to derivate it. Okay. But in this particular numerical, the equation of acceleration is given. Okay, so equation of acceleration is given. From acceleration, you have to calculate the equation for velocity, and from velocity, you have to calculate the equation for displacement. So in this case, you have to go in reverse order. Okay, so while going in reverse order, you have to use integration. Okay, so I'll just summarize it here. So here the equation of A is given. Okay, so from A, you have to if you have to get the equation of V, you have to integrate it. What you have to do? You have to integrate. Okay. Again from V, if you want to want the equation for S, again you have to integrate it. Okay. So going in forward direction from S, V, and from V to A, use derivation. And if you want to get go in reverse order from A to V, V to S, you have to integrate it. Okay, so in this equation or in this problem, the equation of acceleration is given. So from A you have to calculate the equation for V, and from V you have to S. How? By integrating it. Okay, so if we integrate acceleration, you will get velocity. Okay, so what is V? V is equal to integration of acceleration with respect to dt. So substituting this value A, okay, it is integration of this equation with respect to dt. Okay, so we know how to calculate or how to do the integration. So if we do integration of this, it will become t cube t raised to 4 upon 4 minus 3t square. So it will be 3 into t cube upon 3, and integration of 5 is 5t plus c1. c1 is what? It is the constant of integration. Okay, so if you simplify, you will get this equation v is equal to t raised to 4 upon 4 minus t cube plus 5t plus c1. So this is our equation 2. Okay, now this equation is of velocity with respect to time. Okay, but in this equation there is a constant c. Okay, so we do not know the value of c1. So first we have to calculate the value of c1. So how you will calculate the value of c1? In question, it is given that at t is equal to 1 second, velocity is 6.25 meter per second. Okay, so we can use this particular data. So it is given in the question that when t is equal to 1 second, what is the velocity? Velocity is 6.25 meter per second. So if we substitute this value in this equation, okay, you can get the value of c1. Okay, substitute the value of v as well as t1. So you will get the value of c1. Okay, so what is v? V is 6.25. So it is 6.25 is equal to, and instead of t, you have put the value 1. Okay, 1 raised to 4 upon 4 minus 1 cube plus 5 into 1 plus c1. So in this equation, there is only one unknown c1. So you can easily calculate the value of c1. Okay, so the value of c1 comes out to be, it is equal to 2. Okay, so now we are putting this c1 value, which is 2, in our equation 2. Okay, so in this velocity equation, put the value of c1. Okay, c1 value is 2. Okay, so putting c1 is equal to 2 in equation 2, we get v is equal to t raised to 4 upon 4 minus t cube plus 5t plus 2. Okay, so this is our equation 3. So now here you have found out the equation of velocity. How you have found out the equation of velocity? First you have been given the equation of acceleration, and from acceleration you have found out the equation for velocity. How? By integrating it. Okay, so from A you have found out the equation for v. How? By integrating it. Okay, so you are going in downward direction. So now you have found out the value of v, or the equation of v. Okay, now from v again you have to find the equation of s. So again you have to integrate it. Okay, so again if we integrate this equation with respect to dt, you will get the equation for s. Okay, now see, it is shown here. So equation for s will be to integrate the velocity with respect to dt. Okay, so s is equal to integration of v dt. So substituting the value of v which was given in our previous equation. Okay, so this was our previous equation, t raised to 4 upon 4 minus t cube plus 5t plus 2. We have substituted the value of v in this equation. Okay, the value of v in this particular equation, and you have integrated this equation with respect to dt. Okay, so it will become t raised to 5 upon 4 into 5 minus t raised to 4 upon 4 plus 5 into t square upon 2 plus integration of 2 is 2t plus c2. Okay, again this is the constant for integration. So if we simplify this, it will become s is equal to t raised to 5 upon 20, 5 into 4 is 20, minus this remaining remains as it is. Okay, so this is our equation 4. Now again this is not the equation for s. Okay, why? Because there is this unknown c2. So first you have to find out the value of c2, and then you can substitute that value here, and then you will get the equation for s. Okay, so similar to our previous steps, again in the question it is given that when t is equal to 1 second, what is displacement? It is 8.8 meter. Okay, it is already given in the question. If you see the question, in the question it is already given that when t is equal to 1 second, okay, the displacement is 8.8 meters. So you have taken this value. Okay, so now see, it is given that when t is equal to 1 second, displacement is 8.8 meters. So substituting these two values in this equation, okay, sorry, so s is 8.8 is equal to the value of t is 1. You are substituting this equation plus c2. Okay, so in this equation there is only one unknown c2. Okay, you can easily find out the value of c2. After simplifying it, you get the value of c2 as 4.5. Okay, this calculation is very easy. So the value of c2 is 4.5. So if we substitute this c2 is equal to 4.5 in this equation, okay, in this equation, this is equation 4, we will get the equation of s. So this equation will become s is equal to t raised to 5 by 20 minus t raised to 4 upon 4 plus 5 by 2 t square plus 2t plus 4.5. You have substituted the value of c2. Okay, plus 4.5. So this is our equation 5. So now see, you have obtained all the equations. Okay, so first the equation of A was already given. From A you have found out the equation for V. How? By integrating it. Okay, now from V again you have found out the equation for S. Okay, so how? By again integrating it. Okay, so this is how you approach the numerical. Okay, so now since you have obtained all these three equations, now we'll see what is asked in the question. Okay, so now in the question, if we come back to our question, what is asked? Calculate the displacement and velocity at t is equal to 2 seconds. So it is very easy. You have to calculate displacement and velocity when time is 2 seconds. Okay, so now see how you will find. Okay, now putting t is equal to 2 seconds in equation 5 and 3. Okay, we want to calculate displacement as well as velocity when time is 2 seconds. Okay, so if in this equation, okay, this is the equation for displacement. If we put the value of t is equal to 2 seconds, you will get what is the displacement. Okay, so substituting this value in this equation. So here you will get s is equal to, instead of t you have substituted the value of 2. Okay, so after substituting this value and after solving it, you will get the value of s is equal to 16.1 meter. So when t is 2 seconds, displacement is 16.1 meter. Again you have to find out the value of velocity when time is 2 seconds. So what is the equation for velocity? You have calculated here. Okay, this was the equation of velocity. Okay, so in this equation if you substitute the value of t is equal to 2 seconds, you will get the value of velocity. Okay, now see, it is solved here. So you have substituted the value of t is equal to 2 seconds in equation of velocity. So it will be this equation. Okay. Now again, if you simplify this equation, you will get easily the value of velocity. It comes out to be 8 meter per second. Okay. So when time was 2 seconds, at time 2 seconds, you have calculated the value of displacement as well as the value of velocity. And these are the two things which has been asked in our question. So if we see our question again, you have to find out the value of displacement and velocity at time is equal to 2 seconds. Okay. So this is how you solve numerical which is based on variable acceleration. See, there is a very simple concept that while solving numericals on variation of motion with variable acceleration or the motion with variable acceleration, you have to use derivation and integration, derivation or integration. So if the question has the value of or the equation of displacement, so you can derivate it and find out the value of velocity and acceleration. However, if the question has the equation for acceleration, you can find out the equation for velocity and displacement by integrating. So in downward direction, you have to derivate it, and in reverse order or in this order, you have to integrate it. So I hope you have understood this particular numerical. Thank you.